All right, welcome everyone. We have had a fun month of Bible school. We've had anywhere between 5 and 8 kids every week, so it's been good. We have been learning about God is good. And we've been on a wild adventure in our safari in Africa. And we've learned all sorts of things that we're going to go through tonight. So starting week 1, we learned that when life is unfair,
God is good.
Let's try that one more time. When life is unfair,
God is good.
Yes. So we are going to learn a little bit about when life is unfair and
God is good.
Yes.
Wow, isn't this just one of the most amazing places you've ever seen? I mean, everything you look at is just so beautiful.
Would you stop all the chit-chat?
Who are you?
Are you trying to get eaten? You know where you are, don't you?
Well, we're somewhere in Africa.
Yes, but more specifically, you're on a nature preserve. A lot of the world's most dangerous predators call this place home. In fact, there's a pack of sleeping hyenas just over that hill. If they hear so much as a twig snap, they'll be up faster than a first grader who just drank a whole bottle of water. But here you are, singing and dancing like there's no tomorrow. You're all lucky I drove by.
And, who are you?
Irma Carter, gamekeeper at this preserve. I keep the animals safe from illegal hunters.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Irma. We were just having fun. Why don't you try dancing? It might make you a little less stressed. Like this? Or this?
What was that?
Well, oh, you don't suppose we woke up one of the hyenas, do you?
You know what? You probably did, but I think it's all right. Your dancing probably scared him off.
That always happens. I try to do something fun, and something has to get in the way. It's not fair.
That's not an attitude you can have out here in the wild. If doing this job has taught me one thing, it's that life is unfair. Sometimes bad things just happen. But I also know that God is good every day, and He loves us so much that it isn't fair.
Well, my friends and I are actually talking about that today, Irma. When life is unfair,
God is good.
God is good, but maybe you need to say it a little more quietly, hyenas and all. Let me do you a favor. I'll drive my Jeep over there to where I saw the hyenas and see if I can nudge them a little farther away. That way you can sing and dance and be safe. Catch up with you guys later.
Thanks, Irma. See you later.
Bye, Irma.
Can you guys come up?
The Lord is good, a strong refuge when trouble comes. Nahum 1:7.
Trusting you, God, you are good. Life will
when life is scary,
God is good.
so let's hear a little bit more about what happens when life is scary.
Friends, I have a confession to make. I didn't sleep very well last night. I kept hearing scary rustling sounds and it kept me up all night.
Did you hear it?
Hear what?
A rustling in the bushes.
Yes, I did.
A creature that has brought me nothing but pain. But that all ends today.
You're kind of freaking me out, Irma.
Ah!
What was that thing?
It got away.
We just don't.
That, my friends, was an African spring hare.
Hare? Like, as in another word for rabbit?
Yes, they're always stealing my jelly beans.
So you mean I was freaked out by a little tiny bunny rabbit?
I guess so. I don't know why. There's stuff that's a lot scarier in this wilderness.
Now I feel a little bit silly.
Well, this can be one frightening place, but when life is scary, God is good.
Yeah, life can get scary anywhere. But having an all-powerful God who created the universe with us, what do we have to fear? God is so, so good.
So the next time you're afraid, just remember, who's with you? Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to track down and relocate that hare.
Irma! Irma? I'm really glad you're here.
What on earth are you trying to do with this bucket?
Well, I just learned a new trick. I was really scared because I thought I thought these guys were gonna make fun of me if I couldn't do this trick. You see, you're supposed to take this bucket of water and swing it over your head without spilling any. And I didn't know if I could do it, but I practiced and I was still really scared. But I knew that God is good. So, do you want to see it?
Sure.
As long as you don't spill.
Well, there's not much water in here.
No.
All right, you guys help me. When life is scary,
God is good.
Woo!
There's water.
There is water in there. Go on up front. I'm not going up.
Even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you were beside me. Psalm 23:4.
Come on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give him everything, he's good in every way. Come on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give him everything, he's good in every way. He is always there for us, he's good in every everything. He's good in every way. He's good in every way. He's good in every way.
He is good in every way. So we moved to week 3, and we learned that when life is sad,
God is good.
when life is sad, yes. So let's learn about some ways God is good even when life is sad.
You know, I'm surprised we haven't heard from our friend Irma yet. She has taught us so much about living out here with all these amazing animals. She is one tough cookie.
Cookie.
I miss Gregory.
Oh, Irma, what are you talking about? Who is Gregory?
Only my best friend in the whole wide world. I don't know what I'll do without him. I miss him so much.
Oh, Irma, Gregory sounds like a really great guy.
He is. His little scaly feet, pointy nose are so cute. I'm gonna miss the way he would lick the ground looking for ants to eat.
Oh, Irma, please tell me that Gregory isn't another human being.
What? Of course not. Gregory is a Panagolian, a type of animal that is found in this part of Africa. They're like anteaters, but with plated armor. I found him when he was just a baby, with a broken leg on the side of the road. I brought him back to the refuge and fixed him up, and we've been friends ever since. But today, I had to release him back into the wild because he's all better.
Wow, that sounds incredible, Irma. You really helped Gregory.
Yeah, so what? I'm still sad. I'll never get to share a bowl of ants with him again.
Well, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Listen, you have taught me so much so far. Let me share something with you today. Your story about Gregory kind of reminds me of what my friends and I learned about today. You see, when Jesus was on earth, he had lots of friends who spent time with him. They loved him and they followed him, but then Jesus died. And while he was gone, his friends missed him so much. But after 3 days, Jesus did the unthinkable. He came back to life. And that is because he is stronger than death. He even visited his friends before going to heaven.
That's the greatest story in the whole world. I mean, it's sad, but then it's happy. But what does it have to do with me and Gregory?
Well, when life is sad,
God is good.
right, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to miss Gregory. But remember that God is still in control. He is good and faithful and powerful. Good things can still happen, even when we're sad.
I guess knowing that God is good when I'm sad does make me feel better. Did you hear that? It's the call of the pangolin. It's Gregory! He must be in the area. I'm going to see him. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys later.
Hold your phone. The Lord is good, just to the brokenhearted. Psalms of 34.
Okay, and today we learned, week 4, we learned that when life is good,
God is good.
yes, and we learned all of the good things. So let's say our last Bible verse.
Remember the Lord who is great and glorious. Nehemiah 4:14.
Good morning, everyone!
Well, hey there, Irma. You seem happy.
Well, I am!
Well, is there any particular reason?
Red Jungle Skimmers.
Red Jungle Skimmers. What?
Red Jungle Skimmers.
Is that a new hat you just bought, or maybe some new shoes?
You've never heard of Red Jungle Skimmers?
Nope. Remember, I'm new around here.
Well, somebody didn't pay attention in their advanced entomology class.
Advanced what?
The Red Jungle Skimmer is a type of dragonfly here in this part of Africa. They're amazing.
Well, so you're excited about a dragonfly.
Not just any dragonfly, a red...
Jungle Skimmer. I know. I heard.
Look, imagine you're a dragonfly. You're flapping around, happy as a clam, but you're a dragonfly, not a clam. When BAM! Someone squishes you. That's what happened to the Red Jungle Skimmer, because its habitat was being destroyed and it almost became endangered.
Irma, that is not good.
I didn't finish. Scientists who study the Red Jungle Skimmer collected enough data on it to decide that it's going to be good enough to not be endangered anymore. They're gonna be okay, which is good because they're super cool looking.
Well, that's pretty good news.
It's great news, especially if you're a Red Jungle Skimmer. When life is good,
God is good.
everything that's good comes from God. I love it when God shows that He cares not only about us, but about the Earth's smallest critters.
That's true. God shows His goodness in so many different ways.
Hello? Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. All right, yeah, I'll be right there. Well, life isn't very good for everyone. Apparently, a crocodile wandered into the public restrooms. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to remove a crocodile from a toilet. See you later, alligator?
See you later, Irma.
To God be the glory, great things He has done.